Okay. Wedging table. Wedging table. Right that window. Right out here. Epic. Big epic. Somebody said, hey, hello. I gotta get this over here. A couple people saying hello. Hello, y'all. We're just wedging up some clay. We got like some like Western ambience music going on today. You know, sitting down next to a fire, cooking some marshmallows to make some s'mores. He said, "What's up, chili dog?" I'm not at that part yet. But hello. Alright. Wedge. And then we're gonna get into it. You're heading to a cottage just like that? Interesting. I feel like cottage vibe is like something I want to have for myself one day in the future. Just like throwing in a cottage. I don't know, like go fishing and catch like a trout and eat it. Alright, anyway. Green on. Well, howdy. Good morning, jelly dogs. What you focus on, it grows. Don't forget, feed them horses. 3 more pots coming your guys' way. We're in the woods, hopefully we don't find any, bears. Maybe we'll get a couple look at some white-tailed deer. Anyway, guys, I'll see you over there in a second. Green off. Camera C. Cool. Oh gosh. Guys, what's going on here? Why is camera C not working? Is it dead? No? Guys, don't look. Technical difficulty. Close your eyes. There we go. Sorry. Alright, let's get these over here, and I'll see what you guys are saying. Don't worry, it's back. I don't know how much battery life it has. I wonder if I just forgot to turn it on. Alright, get some water on there. Yo, I seriously, I can't get enough of the emojis. The dinner emoji with the horses. Like, if somebody came in and just, like, saw those emojis, they'd be like, what the heck? But the context is important with those, you know? Woodland creatures? That's so dope. Okay, well, that didn't really... Anyway, camera A? Camera A? There we go. It pulled it off, didn't it? Camera C? Camera B. I'm gonna pull this off. Sometimes, you know, people put clay underneath their bat to keep it down, but alright, y'all, let's get started here. So we're gonna make sure we get that down. A little bit of water right underneath this edge here. Seal that. As soon as it's sealed, now we can start putting some pressure on there. Using your body weight. And slowly bring that up. Nice. One more, a little bit more water on the top. Right down to the base. And walk that up. I'm noticing some weird stuff happening in this middle, so I'm going to slowly bring this down. Once I get past that middle point. I don't know if I can do that accent for longer than... for too long. I feel like I'll offend somebody. Can you make a long neck mug? I'm just gonna be doing my trees today, but I have made long neck mugs before. Like, do you mean ones that are kind of like wide on the base, come in, almost look like a vase shape? Camera C. Slowly bring this down. There we go. Wheel. So you can see what I'm doing here with my left hand, keeping that forward. Slowly bringing this back. We need some more water. We got to do it one more time, and I think we're going to be set. Nice. I think that's pretty good. Why this music today? I don't know. It popped up. It was either this or something like what I normally do, and so I was like, well, I gotta change it up, so that's why this music today. Can your fingers start hurting after potting too much? I used to have a lot of problems with my fingers and my hands. I'd get them covered in clay, and then at the end of the day, even though I'd use all this lotion and stuff, I'd be bending my fingers, and then I'd just crack the skin on my fingers would just crack, and I'd just start bleeding everywhere. And then eventually I think my body was just like, alright, this guy's not stopping. We gotta, you know, acclimate to these new parameters of life. And I actually think that happens. Like, if you ever look at some, like, there's like a, look up like South American feet, right, of like some of the tribes that are still around right now, and they're always walking around with bare feet, right? And then they have to make sure sometimes maybe they'll walk around like on tree logs and all sorts of stuff. And if you look at their feet are so spread apart, right? And so I think it's kind of interesting to see how your body actually does adapt, you know, obviously over long periods of time, but it's still kind of interesting. Oh yeah, totally missed the llama. Dang, sorry guys, I was distracted. Don't worry, llama's still sleeping. He's tired. He's tired today. But again, I'm right at this base. Bring it into that middle and slowly walk this up. So, but eventually my fingers stopped cracking, and it's almost like they just got used to it, really. And so, that's where I'm at now. Did your body adapt before or after started potting? I think I was like a kid, I always feel like I had a strong immune system, and I owe it all to all the bugs that I ate as a child. I feel like after rain I'd go hang out with my friends, and they'd be like, bro, eat that worm, man. And I'd be like, okay. We had a lot of cicadas, and so people would dare me to eat the butt end of the cicada. So it gave me superhuman immune system. But I do actually think that eventually, if you keep doing something, if you keep doing pottery, you'll have a moment where you're gonna have some really dry skin. But if you just keep at it, you know, it'll stop eventually. Alright. Camera B. Llama doesn't feel well today. So funny. I knew I was smart for eating them. That's so funny. Alright, pushing this finger in at the base. Slowly allow that finger above to create that bump. And you're slowly walking that up. We have a slight wobble, but we're going to continue to finish off the pole. A little bit thin towards this top. We're going to go out so we have less tension. There we go, guys. Nice. Alrighty. Going right down. I gotta sneeze! Oh my gosh, I hate sneezing. Whenever I sneeze, I feel like my organs just like fall apart. Thank you. That's so funny. I appreciate it though, guys. Worms, flies, and spiders with the dinner plate after. Oh no. All right. Again, right down to the bottom. We're gonna start. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is gonna be a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slightly bring this outward, slowly. Watching that twist up. There's something that's kind of nice about it, like in this stage before it's like totally twisted. I actually think I gotta do a manual twist down because it's getting a little bit off center here. Get back over here. You see, he wanted to go bye-bye. Not today, tree. Not today. Alright, I'm gonna actually have to have these two. I'm gonna go out, up, twist in. There we go. We can't do too much more. Brought up one side a little bit too much, but that's okay. You can see, if you don't get them totally even, how it reflects on that top part there. And so I'd always say if you go a little bit thicker and you're a little bit more slow with when you make those tendrils, that would be okay. We got some more structure on the roots today. Nice. Yeah, I'll do something. There's a lot more clay down here, so I'll have to do something with it, right? So maybe we'll leave it kind of wide out there, but we'll look at it. Did you experiment with more or less veins like the day before? Yeah, maybe I can do a three today. I'll see if I can get that cooking. This was a 5. But that day, I think that you came, I did a 9, right? I believe I did a 9. So it's getting kind of wide here, so I'm keeping my eye on that. Again, slowly bring this out. I think that's enough. And maybe we'll keep a little buffer between the two today. You think you sprained your finger yesterday and it hurts really bad. Throwing or what? I'd always say, yeah, actually, I'm not going to make a comment on that, actually. I feel like I'm always the type, if I hurt something, I just, like, forget about it and keep on going. When I think the correct thing to do would probably be to go to the doctor. That's a lot of time to go to the doctor, you know? That's a lot of time. You have to schedule something. But you probably should just go to the doctor. Don't listen to me when it comes to medical advice. I'm a little chaotic. Alright, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Cross in. Cross in. Skip. Cross in. Skip. Cross in. Skip. Skip. There we go. One's a little bit shorter. Right down to the bottom. And there we go. Camera C. So you can kind of see having a little bit of a, like if I look over here, do you see how there's a little bit of a break between those two? So I think that kind of looks interesting there. I don't know if I should call it a buffer, because I call, like when the trees are doing something else, like when I create that spiral base and then the tree, I feel like that's more of a buffer. You can't see? Like, you see how there's like a gap here and then the tree, instead of just right into the tree itself? And so I think that's kind of like a buffer spacer, maybe. I feel like that'd probably be a better way to explain it. I heard it by punching my countertop. I hate when that happens. It's like when you hit something out of frustration and then it hurts you more. That's the universe's way of getting the last laugh. And then somebody said, why do I do this? Like the pottery stuff? I think you know. I mean, you've been around for a little bit. Did you mean something else? Oh. Alright. I see. Pull my hands down. A bit of water. Curl that in. And then watch me push. Oh, it's not on. Yeah, look at that. So I can't believe I miss the pins sometimes. There's actually bats where you like set one pin in and the other one just naturally goes in or something. We got that ultimate cowboy vibe today. That would have been funny. Alright, so I'm slowly pushing my hand in. And just by pushing your hand in, camera B, you can see how it gets pretty centered, right? Bucket of clay giveaway win. That's so funny. One day I'd like to do like a giveaway thing. It'd probably be with a finished piece though. I feel like that makes the most sense for a ceramic pottery stream, right? How do you know how much water you need? I use way too much water. But again, you guys know that I throw with harder clay, and so I kind of allow for that. So me is like whenever I feel that friction, any friction at all, I start adding water. You know? Alright, camera A. Whoa, hey. And you slowly walk this back up towards that hand. And then tilt it over. There you go. Right down to the bottom here. Push that left hand in. Take that right hand and again set it over here. And then watch me just push into that other hand, right? There you go. Would people from all over the globe be able to join in, or just people in America? I think I probably should do it from people all over the world, right? But let me get this all figured out first before, you know, that's like a months out type of thing, you know what I mean? Oh, you already know. Don't worry, Llama, he woke up, he woke up. What the heck, guys? What's over here? Oh wait, I'm not at that part yet, hold on. I was getting too excited. Hold on, I gotta open this up. A little bit of water, no rabbits. claw this back open. How expensive is it to ship things? I probably wouldn't be able to ship like one of the trees, but I could do cups and mugs. Like I think I want to do some stream mugs or stream cups where I have like the llama on there and like the rabbits and, you know, the feed the horses and the volcanoes, and I feel like that'd be kind of fun. Like that's like little illustrations on them. I feel like that would be good objects for a giveaway. But I have a couple projects. After I finish the tree stuff, I gotta do some mug making things for a little bit, but I'll probably stream that actually. Hold on guys, what's over here? What's in this bucket, guys? Camera C? What the? Who's in here? Dude, llama! Dude, get out of the slip bucket, dude. You got some volcanoes to make, man. You guys see that? He was swimming. I wasn't swimming, dude. I was just, taking a break. I can't believe he was doing that. Llama's biting on this rim. Camera B? Camera B? You were here when the llama had a beard, or the mustache? Yeah. When I look back at that clip made me laugh so hard. Because right when the hair was on there, I instantly gave him a mustache. The llama bites on that rim. I've got to bring this in a little bit more. Also, the clay's acting kind of weird, so I got to be careful here, guys. Give your stuff away, make it pickup only. I feel like, I don't know how many of my viewers live anywhere close to me. Ugh. Maybe one day if I ever have like a pottery center, I would do something like that, but I'd probably send them out. Knuckle right underneath, slowly bringing this in. And we gotta make sure we're thin on the top, so we gotta be really gentle with how much we bring that in. They will make the journey if they love you enough. Yeah, but that's a lot to ask for somebody. Frozen Mouse lives in Europe, so yeah, but if I do a giveaway, I feel like that's part of it. It's not really for the funds. I would be able to, I wouldn't mind to give some money to send some things. They're so thin here. That's so annoying. Alright, hold on guys. I gotta be really slow with the rest of this pole, or else it's just gonna buck all the way down. Alright dude, come on. Where's we'll just use this maybe. No, we need the wooden rib. Where's our wooden rib at? Camera C? Where is the wooden rib? Do we dare to try to use just our palm? I guess so, guys. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just wetting down my hand. I'm just slowly pushing it into my palm here to try to smooth out some of those things. But dang, it's not really wanting to... This one is not being friendly to us. We gotta call this in anyway. Let's see how it goes, guys. Camera B. We still got some trouble down there, so let's go back and revisit that area. Got a natural vein. Nah. I feel like I could, but I have some of them that I would, but right now I just gotta make sure there's a bad area right there where it was a little bit thin. if you wanted to, if you had a wooden rib, you could really get rid of that. Because it's like a hard place and you push into it from the inside. But, alright. Here we go, guys. Maybe we'll do 3 on this one. So, 1, 2, 3. Wait a second. Okay, I have to do 4. Sorry. I totally butchered that. Alright, and this one's acting really funky, so we have to do a manual twist. So we're going to lift up, in, and then twist down. Okay. See how chunky it is, though. I'm going to bring this open. This one looks really organic on the bottom. So the 4, you know, when you have less, they want to collapse further over, so you can see the distance is really going across and horizontal. Yeah, so this one is I opened up the top. I've been actually wanting to do more opened up ones, so it's kind of fun. So I have a lot of water dripping from my wheel here. Where's my sponge at? Get your sponge over here. Camera C. I'll show you guys. Look at all this water. Is this tape? Get that out of here. Okay. Watch out and catch that water there. Alright. And then where's my knife tool? Guys, I'm missing like everything today. Where's that knife tool? Oh, in my lap. Alright. Camera B. Somebody said it looks kind of mushroomy. This one, I feel like you gotta wait until it's one that's like really hypnotizing, right? Like if I get one that's like really uniform, usually if I go thicker, I can get them a lot more uniform. And those ones kind of look nice. Alright, but we're gonna do some tendrils because I think on the tree ones, tendrils look the best. So we're gonna cut them small though. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And bring these in, curl them out like this. And then we'll bring them back in a second. But let's get the full curl around. Get some water on your fingers so then it doesn't stick onto your fingers there. But you can see how I'm kind of just lifting them up and then setting them back down across. I got the last one here. And then I'll go and I'll pick all of them up here and curl them in. And we'll see what that does. I think that kind of looks interesting there. It really looks like bushes or vines are on the bottom. Okay. I'm done. Get a lot of this water off the bottom there. Peek those up. Alright, camera C. Alright, we got the last one to go. I think the set is looking kind of cool. I think this next one has to have some longer tendrils. Huh. Alright, guys. Some water. The bottom is busy? You liked it when it was naked. Okay, yeah, I can see that. Camera B. There's some weird things that I got stuck in the clay, but I'm not too worried. Push that down. A little bit of water. So somebody said they like the busy ones more. Interesting. It looks more grassy and wild this way. Yeah, that one I think is more wild looking. But I do think that one's probably a little bit too busy, especially when there's that thing happening on the top. I think if it was a little bit more like uniform on that top, it would have made room for that busy stuff, right? How I always think about it is like there's like a push and pull, right? I had some teacher once tell me like if you have a complicated form, use a simple glaze, and if you have a simple form, use a complicated glaze. And I thought that was kind of dumb. But I thought about it, well, I don't think it really, the form or the surface I don't really care about as much as the form, right? And so I try to take those same kind of ideas of like simple, complex, a break, like a visual break and a visual complexity and like a visual weight to the object. Where is that being placed? That center of gravity? And once I started imagining that, I think it made these tree forms a little bit more fun to experiment with, because every single one changes just a little bit because there's just so many steps and I'm just not like a perfect thrower, so things change, and so there's kind of like this dynamic thing to it. It's good advice, actually. I mean, yeah, probably, but I think a lot of times you always want to be breaking those rules too, you know? Like, I think it's important to, it's actually good advice. Like if you did ceramics, like complex form, do simple glaze, right? But I think if you're wanting to explore, don't limit yourself to these general conventions of working through things, right? Camera A. Take a breath. Tilt this over. Tilt that over. Slow this wheel down. Right about here, you can swap over to one hand and bring this down, tuck that elbow in, then push that elbow forward, and you're gonna bring that up. Take that other hand, push that in, and you can bring that right back up. Alrighty. Right down to the bottom. Bring this up one more time. Tilt this over. Bring that down. Get ready. Swap over to camera C. Camera C. There we go. Remember, always keeping that left hand on that left side. Bring this in. Right out to the side here. When did I start? The stream or pottery? I'll bring this in just a little bit because it's not perfectly centered on that middle. So that's going to be a problem later. It does feel like it's been playing the same song the whole time, doesn't it? Using my finger as a cutting tool right across this bottom and bring this right out to this edge here. I have some uneven, and I even think I have some rabbits that are popping as I'm bringing this out. I'm gonna smooth that base. Pottery? I started 4.5 years ago. Getting closer to 5, I guess, right? Alright. Wait, what the heck? Camera B? Who's trying to get away, guys? Dang it, you caught me. It's me, Mr. Llama here. We're gonna do one more volcano. I was trying to get out of here quick, but you guys caught me again. But I like volcanoes, so let's get into it. Somebody asked me, why do I love pottery? I don't really like it, actually. But it's like one of those obligations you tell yourself that you have to do, and so I do. I do it because I told myself, and I want to keep my word to myself, right? I think that's something that's important. You know, it's like one thing to keep your word to others, but it's also another thing to keep your word to yourself. And I think before you can start keeping your word to others, you want to make sure you can keep your word to yourself first, right? Obviously try to keep your word to others, right? Because I think that's like one of the most valuable things that you have. But you got to start somewhere, right? Again, pushing this right in out of the base, slowly walking this up. A little bit thin on that top. Make sure we color that in. You can see it's really thin there, so I have a weird little bubble. I think actually, oh, that's the air bowl. That's one of the rabbits, dude, coming to say hello. Okay. So we're gonna do something different this time. We're gonna pop out the top first and then bring it down, right? So I'll show you guys in a second what I mean, but we're gonna do one more pull. I'm at that base. I'm right over top. Oh no, I think we went way too thin. Bring this up. Bring this up. Through that thin spot. Oh my god, we made it. Did we make it? Nah, I don't even want to work with this one. Let's do another one, guys. As you can see, it's just a little bit too thin on that base, but you can see my walls here. I'm pretty thin all the way down. That's kind of my biggest thing that I try to do, because I'm not trimming these pots. I try to make sure I get all the clay out from the bottom into the vessel, because I'm not trimming. I got to make sure they're pretty light. And so if you see the bottoms buckle on mine, because I'm throwing them a little bit too thin. If you're making just normal pots, you can throw them thicker. You don't really have to worry about that. What happens to that clay? I'll wait for it to dry, and then I'll re-wedge it. Camera C? Alright. Grab another chunk. Yoink. Wedge this up. Okie dokie. We're gonna be quick with this one though. You have a little floor wedging going on. Up. Up. Camera B. And we're gonna bring this down. Bring this back up. Have our hand on top. Use your shoulder weight to help you out. Centered. Open this up. Got some little air pockets. So we had a few rabbits. Maybe you heard them pop there. I don't know. You'll have to let me know. Sometimes I wish I had a microphone on my finger. It'd get destroyed in one sitting though, but smoothing these out. Out to the side here. There we go. What would I like to do besides pottery? I would like to just wake up and not have to think I have to do something. Yeah, but Llama's coming in here biting on this rim. He didn't say anything. He already went back to sleep. Right down, open this up. Knuckle. Shifting this in. Slowly walking this up. Again, we're just trying to get those walls equalized first. Call that in. Okay. Right down to the bottom. Grab your knuckle one more time. My hair's getting in the way for my sight line. I'll call this in one more time. Bump to the top? Yo, that's like the best. That's the best use I've ever seen of that emoji. Would I still want to create at that point? Yeah, but I don't think I'd make anything like vessel-like. I feel like every time I would sit on the wheel would be like some weird stuff going on, you know? Alright, come on, chill. Got some air pockets on that top. Still got some air bubbles there. Dang. I should have done a better job wedging. Again, I'm right down to the base, projecting that in. I'm going to hit a thin point here, so I'm going to slow down. That's where those air bubbles are. There we go. Okay. And I think what we want to do is we're going to do something that we don't normally do. We're going to pop out a bump here early. Okay? And then we're going to bring up the twist to this. You can see where the air pocket got thin and it just ripped open. So I want to do that now because I think it's not going to survive if I do it later. At the wheel. So you'd still be potting? Yeah. I just don't know if I'd call it potting at that point. I really want to do something weird with it. Okay, this is a 3. Gotta get some, make sure I get some water on here. I'm just kind of walking this down because we can't really twist it up. here for a second and hopefully get this top a little bit more rounded. Maybe can we kiss this top? This one looks weird, yo. But we got that top just a little bit more rounded, but we sacrificed some of the structural integrity of the pot. But that should be okay. But a 3 tendril is like really wacky looking. This one does look really alien. But this will be kind of fun to see them all together here in a second. It does look like a jellyfish. We gotta have some little... This is definitely a weird one. Somebody said they like the weird ones. Yeah, today is all some weird ones, I think. Well, one of them's kind of basic and the other two are weird. But we'll see them in a second here, guys. Okay, some water. Pinky underneath. Slowly finishing off this little pole here on the bottom. Alright, and we'll probably do a double tendril. I think would look really nice. It will add to the alienness of this, I think. Alright. Nice. Bring this one across. And bring this one out. There we go. The only thing is my microphone or my wheel. It's really what's the word? It's not quiet. It has this kind of like annoying whiny sound to it. And so I feel like if I did more silent streams, that would kind of annoy people. But maybe some people like that ticking noise is like background, like white noise, but it kind of drives me crazy. I used to be like that for a really long time, and then when I swapped the audio to being directly linked to the stream, then you can't really hear it as much. But here's the two. It's kind of fun. It almost looks like it's... These tendrils look like they're playing with the form a little bit more than some of the other ones, but I'd say that's all done. We'll kick up this bottom. Camera A. Alright. We'll have this one, number 2. I think this one will look nice next to this one. So you can see how much that one shrank down. And then, where's our little jar? I feel like I'm always misplacing that jar. Camera C? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Oh, there it is. Literally, it's just so coated in clay. I was like blind and I couldn't see it. I know, today is a really bad day. You guys don't even... Earlier, I felt like I was a train wreck. I couldn't find my keys. It's driving me crazy. Alright, camera A. Camera A. Is this It's not touching it, right? No, it's not. It just looks like it's touching it, doesn't it? This is kind of cool. They look interesting like this. Okay. Hold on, guys. I'll be back in a second. Send me some energy. I need it. Thank you for the energy. Green on. I'm not there. Send me some more energy, guys. Green on. Alright, let's talk about these trees. This one is a 3 tendril. I haven't done these ones in a while. I actually think this one is kind of interesting because it got so thin on the top where it was really starting to rip open wherever I had air bubbles. So that was kind of something interesting that was happening. I always thought that those little rips, I imagine I can make like little mini embellishments out of ceramic and then glaze them and pierce through those to bring more intention to some of those. You can't really see them on this side, but it's on that top part there, right? But I do like the way that the 3 tendrils really allows, or the 3 veins really allows those tendrils to kind of crawl on top of them. And it makes more like interest, or it makes the tendrils the focus for me personally when I look at this object, right? Then we're gonna get over here. This one is, I think it was 7. I think this was a 7. No, this one was a 5 tendril one, I think. 5 tendrils. It was really loose on the bottom though, right? Or maybe it was a 4 tendril. I can't even tell anymore. I think this was a 4 tendril or 4 veins. My own vocabulary on the pots, and I'm getting them mixed up here. But we did some small little. These are the tendrils on the bottom where we kind of cut them. We did 7 of them and curled them over first, and then we kind of swapped them right back up into the body of the object there. And I think these turned out interesting. I've been doing a lot of the opening them up completely pots. And so I think those kind of look nice. If you look on the top, you can kind of see the spiral from the inside, so you get a better view on what's going on there. So I think that's kind of interesting as well. Then we got the one on the top. I think this one's kind of the more mundane, or the loser of the day. Mid is mid today. I do like that I gave it a little bit of a spacer where they made the petals and then a spacer and then the tree starts. And so I think that contrast gives it some more viability. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. All the best. Strong mentality. Goated 1. Alrighty. That's all I got cooking up for you guys today. Thank you for watching. Set these over here. I'll read some of your guys' comments. Dang, you guys were on top of it for the energy today, yo. I see all the electric lines and stuff in the hands. Energy ritual. Gives energy in quotations. More beyond. You know, that all happened because there's this like video that one of my students showed me, and it was like Randy makes alien noises on YouTube, and it was like this guy, and he's making like the weirdest face motions and stuff, and it was really funny for my students. So I was like, you know, I want to do that now. But yeah, all right, y'all. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Somebody said, hey, Potter Demon, I've been missing your streams the past few days. Good to catch the end. Yeah, thank you so much for stopping in. No worries about missing them. Like I said, I don't expect people to join every day, but I appreciate when you have time, you know. We like the flat one. The flat one is cool. I think the flat ones I've been really liking more and more recently. But yeah. Okay. Here, I'll leave that one there. Computer. I'll see you guys in the next one. See you around. See you tomorrow. Peace out.